All right, gang. Here I am. I've made it. I did want to mention that we did get a donation during this intermission so far. It was from Kitsune, who we did just see do that new Spelunky's Tales run, which was really fun. Kitsune donated $20 and says, I died twice, not counting the Disco Ball Fund, so here's $20 more for the cause. Thanks everyone for your support. Heart. So thank you, Kit, for that. And that puts us at just under $80 away from the all stages upgrade for Donkey Kong Country 2. So I really hope we can hit that. We don't have too much time because we do have Fight of Animals coming up, and then DKC 2 is right after that. Fight of Animals is a short game, so let's try to get that in there real quick, guys. And that being said, since we are a little bit behind, we're going to go ahead and throw it over already. You don't have to listen to me yap for too long here.
And welcome back to our coverage of the 2006 All-Star Game. Leading off for the National League is Alfonso Soriano, and what a year he's having. As we get settled into this one, Roy Halladay on the bump, getting the start for the American League. And 0-0 count. Hideaway Cutter, 0-1. Oh, I'm sorry, we interrupt our coverage of this game to bring you a basketball game with Larry Johnson going up. Matembo has the ball, gets hard foul, but the refs are letting him play. Brings it up the court, and boom, shakalaka! A dunk. Oh no, sorry. Bears Saints. Bears are at the goal line. What are they going to run here? They hand it off to the running back, and touchdown! Bears 35. We're playing Brent Hull's hockey now. Ooh, and a hard check. The refs are letting them play. You love to see it. And goal! Goal! St. Louis has scored. Janney, no assists. Well, you love to. And we interrupt our hockey coverage to bring you this Beyond the Arc 3 from Yosemite Sam. Tasmanian Devil goes up the court and slams it down. Daffy checks the ball into Yosemite Sam. He goes to a spot beyond the arc and drains it in. If you want to see more clips like this and more, go to youtube.com/sports_fix. That's youtube.com/sports_fix.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Speed Dogs. And featuring Dog. Look at that. Big dog. Alright, DBcade, take us away on Fight of Animals.
Alright, hello everyone. My name is DBcade. My dog Jojo is not going to be playing for me today, but this game actually features many dogs. And so, I have one question to ask. What dog do you want to see, everyone? There will be a choice for you to have. Hold on a second. Alright, good boy. Good boy. Alright. The arcade stick is just as heavy as my dog. Alright. So, this game is called Fight of Animals. It's by the same group that does Fight of Gods. It's extremely funny, extremely easy to play, but there are some complicated systems. Before we talk about all the inner workings and I introduce myself, all that, let's get a chat vote for what dog do you want to see at Speed Dogs, the Speed Dogs events. Only dogs, sorry, no cats or sheep or anything like that today. So, you have a choice of Power Hook Dog, Egg Dog, Kung Fu Dachshund, and Bad Dog. I found some stuff with Egg Dog. Oh, yeah. Well, close the other door then. Egg Dog. Oh my gosh, yes. Egg Dog. Overwhelming Egg Dog.
Alright, I made it an actual poll, but I feel like Egg Dog is going
Oh my
to
gosh,
win.
Egg Dog is like... I thought it was going to be like close. I was like, Power Dog or Bad Dog? Okay, cool. Egg Dog. Egg Dog it is. What kind of...
Egg Dog looks like it's winning real
Okay.
hard.
Do you want the Evo outfit for Egg Dog? Or just want the default? I feel like Christmas we should save for another time. But we'll do default. And we'll do color. We'll do color 1 or 2. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, I think that poll is... I'm just looking at it. Oh my gosh, it's just Egg Dog. This chat says Egg Dog. The poll says Egg Dog. Thank you, everyone, for voting. All right, Egg Dog it is. So, this game has a couple of differences from Fight of Gods, and one of the things is they actually made this game a little bit friendlier. They added an assistant mode, which kind of has auto combo and gives you some easy stuff to do. But the thing is, you don't really need it that much, but it will. We're going to use it for Egg Dog so that I can have a little bit of extra time to buffer my dash. So, if everyone's ready, let's start this and let's try and set a record. Yes. 3, 2, 1, go. So, this game features lots of animals. I saw in the opening there. No animals were harmed in the making of this. But we are going to vote and hope that Egg Dog can show out how powerful it is. One of the ways that we can do that is we can actually use our meter to blow back an enemy if things get a little too out of control, and we'll go half and show one of the first few loops that we have in the game. I'm generally going to try and finish around 81 mark, but what I'm doing here is I'm pressing the mid button and then dashing after the spike. So you'll hear the sound of the spike and I'll dash, and sometimes I'll dash too early, and we can also super cancel after that, so that is a lot of damage. Egg Dog, don't play. So, another cool thing that Egg Dog has, before I didn't really get to talk, I'm not going to get a chance to talk about the first few stages. You know, typical fighting game, first few stages are easy to kind of run through, which is the same because we got Crowrilla here, who's basically a gorilla crow. You know, the pun is intentional.
This game looks fantastic.
Oh, it's...
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I've known about this game for a while, and then when I saw that you all were doing the dog event, I had a couple of dog games I wanted to submit, and because the system, if you play one of the if you play Fight of Gods or this game, you can play both. That might miss. Nope. Okay, they reset themselves. So I practiced this game just for this event. I have not run it on my channel. I have not run it. Oh, this is a first. So big shouts to Speed Docs for accepting this. Yeah, lots of licks there on the Super. I forget what I was talking about. Well, it is a world premiere.
Well, I'm glad we could host it. And by we, I mean Speed Docs, because I am just here as a volunteer. But I like being here.
I play a lot of fighting games, so maybe at this point everyone who speedruns knows that, so they're just like, yeah, okay, he can do it. But yeah, truthfully, I had not played this game enough to speedrun, and then I was like, oh, I got accepted. I better buy the PC version of this game. So I did that right when you accepted it. But am I glad I did, because there's a couple more choices, and this game runs a little bit more smoothly than the Switch or other versions of the game. Yes. Oh, yeah. So another funny thing about this game is when you use your meter to burst people, you can also dash out of that. We do have a light punch option, which we'll do, but a lot of times the light punch will reset an enemy in the corner. All right, so now we get into the higher stages of the game. So Dachshund's, he's got really, really, really quick pokes. And he's kind of like a Shoto character, meaning that he's got like a typical like Shoryu move, and he can like re-juggle in the corner. So we definitely don't want to get hit on this stage because we're just in a combo forever. The super. So super gauge is also shared with the same gauge as burst. So you really have an option to do either one. Let's get the cancel. Oh no, where were the licks?
We have Sable in the chat. Sable of the Sable Aid namesake, saying, "Yo, all these animals jacked AF except you being an orb."
Years of training to become an orb.
What do you mean, muscle beluga?
So another funny thing about about Egg, right, is that a lot of air attacks in this game do not combo unless they're extremely meaty, which means they're like done way before the enemy's waking up, or if they're like it's a really deep like jumping attack, like right before you land. But Egg Dog, because his jumping attack is of course a 2-hit bounce, gets to combo into his attack. So this character actually is has a slight advantage over some of the cast. And yeah, I found out this combo actually a few hours ago, because I was like, let me try out easier mode. Okay, so that was the little mini egg that I popped out there. It has a small delay. It's really good for wake-ups, and it basically gives me a 50-50, because I can hit them higher, hit them low, and I can even cross them up. I can technically do left-right with it. Squirrel's basically the Ryu of this game. Has Hado, has Tatsumaki. Yep. And is of course a short king, meaning sometimes combos don't like to work like that. This might whiff too, yeah. Squirrel's definitely a problem. Magic Squirrel. Sorry, I forgot to say the magic part. Yeah, if there's anything I always try and when I explain what fighting game terms are, but essentially this little squirrel has a beam. That's what a Hado is, like a Hadoken. But the inputs in this game are really generous, right? You don't have to know how to do, half circles or quarter circles. You just have to do down and forward or back in a direction. And there's even like reverse combos in this game, so you can start a combo with an overhead like this and go into some other stuff. All right, let me focus and we'll get this loop, because Walking Cat's actually, I do like cats. I'm not a cat hater, and Walking Cat really makes me like this game because has a very, very, very long counter where Walking Cat will lick their paw, and if you attack during that, not only will you set Walking Cat up for a counter, they can actually combo from their counter and do their full combo. Everybody in this game has long combos. If you think it can become... Oh, wow. Let's do the egg combos. Oh, they got out of it. See, that's an example of why Egg Dog is actually probably higher tier on the list, because other characters in this game, they just really can't jump in the air and do attacks. But Egg Dog's an orb. The true only needs one muscle, right? Slender Cat, and I'm sorry for skipping the openings, but Slender Cat is as tiresome to fight as you would think. This character is, of course, a main. Oh no! Don't do that. That was mean of me. G-Max Meowth, Cat Mouth. What's going on? Actually, this cat has lasers and really disjointed hitboxes, so a lot of the times you don't want to try and space out Slender Cat. Has some of the longest reach in the game, but the most awkward combos for sure. All right, we're almost at the end of the run, by the way. This is Tricky Fox. Tricky Fox has broken normals. And when I say broken, I mean huge damage. Basically, standing light beats everything. Let's see if I can combo this. Ooh, that's really gross that you can do that. Most characters only get to do like 3 kind of loops, 3 kind of cancels. We're an egg, so I guess we just break the rules. Man, I pet JoJo so much before this that there's just been dog hairs floating in my eyes and in my face. This whole run. Ooh, get licked. I'm an egg dog. Yeah, I really like this game, though. I like everything about it. The music, though, I will say, is like the one thing. I don't know if it's a joke. They play the same music in both games. This and Fight of Gods. Alright, Bad Dog is the true final boss. They were added a little bit later into the game, which is why the leaderboards are split into different categories. Bad Dog also has a really good crouch normal, and then a lot of Rekkas that just built in. I'd like to get a nice time here. Can we do that? Thank you. 2 perfects, yeah. It's going pretty well. This is the last fight, too. I was trying to do some funny setups. I'll stop playing with my food. That's GG right there. 11-14 on my side. That's an excellent time. That is my PB for this. And yeah, I wanted to make sure I could do. I'm glad everyone picked the Egg Dog. I didn't get to talk a lot about enough about the other characters in the game, but yeah, it's a very simple game to play. Like a lot of times with other fighting games, you've got to have a kind of high fighting game IQ. You've got to know how to do all the inputs, but this one kind of lets you play around, and most of the combos pretty much are the same. Shout outs to JoJo. My dog was always on the channel. Do you want to come up and say hi one more time? No, you're too fluffy. It's a little late here, but yeah, any excuse to run dog themed games, I'm always down. I think I mentioned this, but yeah, pretty much play a lot of retro beat 'em ups and fighting games and some weird board games and mini game stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I hope we got a costume pack for this game recently. I haven't bought it for I just got the PC version just for this, so maybe they'll add more. Yeah, yeah, lots of animals to play with. They're all fighting, and again, it's all good fun, right? Thanks for having me, and keep raising money for the Speed Dogs goal.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, and we thank you for showing us this really creative game. And so we'll go ahead and switch it back over. We'll get set up for Donkey Kong Country 2. But thank you so much for being here. This was really a fun run, and the chat really enjoyed it. I don't know if you could see them as
I did, yeah. Thank you, chat.
Every animal design there. It was really fun. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.